Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Journals. Welcome back to my channel. We are continuing our series making a vintage French journal together. So we've done our covers, we've got our pages ready, and I have arranged them all. Now we're up to the stage of adding in pockets. So here are all of the pieces that I have cut out. This is from the Vintage French Ephemera kit in my Etsy. I have printed it out twice, once on normal copy paper 80 GSM, so nice and floppy, except these ones aren't floppy. And then we have another set that I printed out on 200 GSM, so it's a bit thicker on some card. This is what I use for journal cards and tags that I put in the pockets, just so they're a bit sturdier to write on the back. But I have used journals, bought journals, made journals using thin paper too, and it's just fine. You could also back it onto coffee dye paper, sew it onto the back of some other paper, glue it on if you want it a bit thicker, and if you want something on the back. So, or you could just print it double-sided on the back with different paper. So we have our papers here in order, and what I want to do, I'm just going to put aside the card ephemera. I like using the thin papers for pockets, just so the journal doesn't get too bulky. And they've got a bit more flexibility and give to place things inside. But I have also done journals where I've used the card as pockets, especially if I'm using a tag and it's a bigger piece. I might want something a bit sturdier for a pocket rather than something that can lift up. But if I'm going to sew it around 3 edges, then I'll use the thinner paper. But all to say, you really don't need to print it out twice. You can just print it out once on whatever type of paper you want, and that will work. This is just my preference. I like having the 2 different paper weights. All right, so let me have a look. I want to put something here. And I think I actually do want to start with either a tag or an envelope. So just having a look here, what I might want to include. I like the combination of the blue and the cream tones here. Or what I could do is put a tag there instead, so that you get more of this corner bit peeking underneath. Either could work, honestly. It's just personal preference. I'm literally just going to do what suits my eye. And I usually like to do symmetry. So if I'm going to put an envelope here, I'll put an envelope here. If I'll put a tag here, I'll usually put a tag here, just because for me it keeps things nicely ordered and even. So I quite like that symmetry. That's the front of the envelope, this is the back. Let's keep flipping through. Okay, I usually put the ephemera on the thicker papers. All right, so this one, what I might want to do is, it kind of matches. Do I want something matchy-matchy, or do I want something contrasting? Maybe I would like these. So that could be quite nice just as decoration. It doesn't have to be a pocket, or it could be a secret little pocket. So I might actually put that one there. I quite like that. And then here, what I might do is actually paper clip something in here, and therefore I can use the other side of the paper clip to paper clip something there. So what I'll do is actually remind myself of that by placing a paper clip here. So I remember, oh yeah, I'm going to tuck something in here, maybe like that. Now I'm going to go to the other side because this just helps my brain with the symmetry. So I might want another card there, or because it's a different layout, so I want to use something different here. I think I actually do want to use one of the tags. So I'm just going to pull out the tags and have a look so I can match it. I did a couple of masterboards and then I cut them out to turn into tags. So I could use a matching one. I'm just going to have a look at the other tags. Or I could do a contrasting one, green and blue. Or I could in fact just do an envelope. I think I actually want to do, after saying all of that, I think I just want to do the envelope. Okay. There we go. All right, so moving on, we will move to the next big page or full page. And that's this one here. So what I want to do is look for something here that I think goes well with this. Ooh, I think I actually do want to add a bit of colour because this is quite neutral. So I'm going to add one of my tags, I think, with the colour. So I quite like the green there. And then on the other side, I might even add a tag there on that flap. Just having a look here. And have another kind of secret pocket there maybe. So maybe I'll put that one there. Oh no, I do like that one there. All right, I might just place that one there. If I did that one, it could fold out like that. Okay, cool. Next, so that's my tags. Next, so I'm not going to use everything because I want to make room for, leave some for all the pockets that I have already in there and the pockets that I've now created. So I want to put some things in there and also for the things that I will paperclip on. So here is another page where I will want something. Now, what I want to do is get rid of any doubles as well, so that I will use the exact same amount of things that you use. And I will use these in a different project to show you that you don't need to print things twice. So I should have done this before, but I'll just get the doubles out of the way. All right. Where was I? So we're coming into this part here, this page. Now, what do I have? I got so much in this kit, I can't quite see what I have. I quite like that there. Or actually, I like the neutrals here. I do like the tags and the envelopes a lot. I do like these ones. I think I'll use those ones as ephemera pieces though. I think I like that one. Okay, so where's the equivalent? Or do I use the envelopes? Oh, the green would look cool. Or do I just use the tags? I think I will use the envelope because I've already got a tag there. I want to alternate them. So let me grab my green envelopes. And we've got one here. I just need to trim that down a little bit. Like so. And then the other side. Okay, now because these are actually going to be visible, hang on, I'll just get rid of this one through the other side. I'm not sure if I want this one here. I think I want something different. So on the other side, what I think I want to do is get that tag maybe, or the blue one. No, I'm not liking that. Hang on a second. We'll keep working this out. Actually, I think because of the neutral, I need some colour. So where are my coloured pieces? Okay, that one. I feel like, yeah, that's good now. So we can see something at both. And I'll stitch this one around like that. All right, I'm going to go through this again. Whoops. Because I just want to check things. In fact, I'll go this side first. I'm just checking if there's anything else I want to add. Okay, let me fold this back up this way. And let's have another pass through. So I'm thinking that I do want to have a top loading pocket somewhere. So I'm just going to look through, see where I want to add a top loading pocket. This might be the perfect spot. All right, so this might be where I place my back of the thing, because it looks like this reminds me of writing paper. So it's like this is the paper that was written on and the letter was folded to go into that envelope. And then on the other side, I would like maybe this one. Yeah, I quite like that. So I just need to cut that one down a little bit more. So that that can fit there. Yes. All right, so now I've got some top loading pockets. The reason why I want some top loading pockets is just to balance out all the bottom ones, give the journal a different look, and also so that it's not too bottom heavy and chunky at the bottom. One way I combat that is though, I will generally sew in my pockets at the bottom and paper clip things in at the top, so that evens it out. All right, so that's all I wanted really, was a top loading pocket. I'll just have another quick look. I think maybe I want something here, because this page is very blank at the moment. I could paper clip something in though. I do want to make sure I'm paper clipping things in. And I've just got to get rid of these ones because I've used those now. Also, which one of those did I use? Where were you? It was this one. So I've just got to take that one out. I wouldn't normally bother with this, taking them out, but because I want to show you that you can use this just printed out once, I'm going to use the exact same pieces as you guys, just once, to show you that you don't, the kit, you only need the kit printed once. I think I've lost where the other one is. Oh well, that's fine. Okay. Let me sort things out. Now I could keep going adding pockets everywhere, but I just want to be a bit restrained because I want to make sure I've got enough stuff to place inside all of the pockets that we are just creating now. So I might want want something colourful, I think, for this. Or do I want a tag? I could use a tag, but I don't want to use too many tags actually, because I want to make sure that I've got enough tags to put into the pocket. So I've got quite a lot of these, so I might do some down here. So maybe one there and one up there. So that's pink there. So what's going to look good? A pink one. That one, I think, yes. So again, I'll just take out those ones from here. Yeah, so I'm looking, whenever it's like a layer, I'm making sure it works with everything else on the page too. So I think that's all I'll do for the pockets, because I will be paper clipping things in and slipping everything else into those pockets there. And all these goodies, they can go in there. Now, there is a chance that when I take this to, I was going to say typewriter, to my sewing machine, not my typewriter, I keep this with me. I keep this next to me because I might, as I flip through at my sewing machine, I'll find another place where I want to put a pocket. Because I might, as I flip through the pages, I'll see it differently when I'm at my sewing machine. But yeah, that's how I do it. So I just tuck them in. You could get some paper clips and or bobby pins or something, clips just to hold them in place so that you remember where to sew things. I tend to remember like just placing them like that. They will maybe move around a little bit, but that's okay. If I forget where it goes, I just choose a new spot and put it there, and that's all good. So have fun adding all your pockets. If you don't have a sewing machine, just use glue, and I will be back in the next video to show you those pockets as we then come back to do the binding, and then the last video we will add all of the ephemera. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in September. I could not do this without you, so thank you so much for allowing me to create and share videos for yet another month. If you'd like to become a patron in October, the link will be below in the description box. That's where you get access to behind the scenes looks, sneak peeks, first access to my journals. At the Ruby level, you get all printables from my Etsy shop. Emerald level, you get extra printables, and then there are some mail tiers as well. I'm also running my courses, my journaling courses again in October, so feel free to sign up for any of those. Just send me an email and check all the links in the description box below for ways to contact me and be part of the world of Willow Bound Journals.